Sixers are on the board, 118 to 114 win over the Indiana Pacers. We're back. We are so back, Mitch. He is Mitch Kofsky on X. Go check out Mitch on Twitter as well as Hardcore Sports Network. What's up, Mitch?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. A great Eagles win. Well, most from the second quarter on. But now we got the Sixers in a Maxey showcase and a Maxey takeover. I loved it. Just Tyrese Maxey in general. Caleb, yeah, we're going to talk about that for sure.
One of the dumbest sequences I've seen to end a basketball game, whether it was Sixers players or the refereeing. Oh, my God. I don't even know where to begin. It was a mass disaster class of basketball there. But in the end, the Sixers won the game 118 to 114. Tyrese Maxey, he had some struggles in the first half, but he had in the second half in overtime 36 points, 12 of 26 shooting, 4 of 13 from three-point range. More importantly, he finished 7 of 9 in that sequence, in that time span in the paint. Like you said before we went live, he gave a little flashes of Allen Iverson out there. The step back three-pointer he had in that overtime was awesome. Quick thoughts on Tyrese Maxey, and I'll get some best plays together.
He was due for this game, dude. He was due after that stinker he put up the last two. So I'm like, finally, he came alive. He did not shoot well. I think he shot 5 for 17 from three?
Yeah,
so
he's going through it.
It's not the best shooting night, but who cares?
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey is going through it, whether or not the thumb injury is worse than we imagined, or defenses are playing him tighter, and they absolutely are. There's no question about that. The problem for me with Tyrese Maxey is not been the shooting this year. It's been more so the playmaking. Yeah. There have been times this year when you'll see 2 or 3 defenders, and we talked about this on the last post game, where they'll just collapse on Maxey, not even expecting him to pass. And that happened in the first half. I think there was one play where he drove and Jared McCain's left wide open for 3, and he doesn't dish. He just forces the shot in to miss. Guys, if you're watching us live, please be sure to comment your thoughts. Give us your favorite plays of the game. We're going to go through best plays of the game in just a second. We've got Q in the house, as always. Thanks for joining, Tech. Stop with the AI comparison. We got Mike. What's up, Marshawn? Adam tried his ass off to give the Pacers a W. No more interviews from Joel. Tyrese Iverson. Drummond's rebounding was, I thought Drummond was low-key amazing this game. You don't get to overtime without Drummond's just defensive IQ. We said this in his last post game. His feel for the passing lanes is so underrated. He just deflects passes at an absurd rate, like a Nerlens Noel. Remember him? He just knows. And there were a couple of defensive plays in that final stretch in the fourth quarter that was the biggest reason why they went to overtime.
Yep. I mean, I'm going to surprise you with my player of the game, though. But that was a huge stop. 2 stops by Drummond, and Eric Gordon had a stop before that as well. Eric Gordon, his IQ, he's slow, but he made a good stop.
Andre the Glove Drummond. Nurse's situational coach. Dude, Nurse's, that's the take, right? I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what. If Nick Sirianni went bald, Nick Sirianni is going to go bald. Or Nick Sirianni. It's been a long day. Nick Nurse is going to go bald very, very soon. Let's get some plays here in this one. Talk me through it because, we were doing a lot of Eagles content during this time. Here is Eric Gordon. Nice little.
That was Caleb Martin.
That's Caleb Martin?
16, right? Play it again.
Yeah, that's Caleb. Caleb. Little pump fake, drive, finish from Caleb Martin. Good to see him get back to our expectations. There's Eric Gordon from range. Love to see that. Good for Eric Gordon, man. He played well today. I've been killing him lately. There's Tyrese Maxey off the catch from Gershon Yabusele. Good to see that. My man Kyle Lowry going nuts on the bench. Jared McCain. Box surface stats don't look great, but I thought he looked good off ball. Kelly Oubre spin and finish there in the lane. These are all plays in the first half. Another one with Kelly Oubre driving and finishing. Oh, nope. Drummond cleaned up the glass. There it is. Tyrese Maxey, step back three. Ah, man. He went off in the third quarter. That was awesome to see. Here's another play. Tyrese Maxey. More step back three from Tyrese Maxey. It's good. But that play when he finished a floater, and I don't know if I have that or not. Maybe I do. But when he finished, I think it was in the fourth quarter, and he just screamed he looked like the Wolverine, basically full berserker mode. Because he knows, he knows he's been struggling, and he's frustrated, and he just went off. And that was an amazing play. I think this is it. I think this is the play where Tyrese Maxey, there was a block, I think, from Drummond or something, or a steal. I could be wrong. Yep, the steal from Drummond.
Yep.
Caleb Martin Oh, no, this is the Caleb Martin finish that gave them the lead there in the fourth quarter. That was awesome. Maybe I don't have it. I don't know. Who knows? Here's Tyrese Maxey, another step back. I think that's overtime. Sick, man. Sick. We needed this win for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Most importantly, it has been a tough go. It's been a tough go for Tyrese Maxey. Let's get into him. Tyrese Maxey finished with 45 points, 14 of 32, 5 of 17 from three, 15 trips to the free throw line. Love to see that, but he did have 5 turnovers. There are some concerns about Tyrese Maxey. What were your thoughts on his game?
I mean, first half, I have no clue what he was doing. He was chucking up shots just like we were seeing from the first 2 games. Second half, he caught fire. What was it, 27 points in the third quarter? Something like that. And he just took over from there. I don't know. Someone probably said something to him during halftime.
Yeah, I think Nick Nurse tore him a new one. And he clearly was a different player. Here's his stat line. Love to see the green in the paint. That's an area that defenses have been really owning in on him, especially during the Bucks and the Raptors. And he finished 14 of 20 at the rim, 15 of 30. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hold on a second.
Wait, what were you saying? I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's not correct. Hold on one second.
Is that Drummond?
No, that is the whole team. Hold on. Give me one sec. Technical difficulties. This is what we do here. I'm glad I recognized it, though.
I was like, wait, huh?
It actually made sense in some regard. There he is. I'm glad I'm so fast at this. Maxey was 8 of 11 in the paint. Really struggled shooting from the top of the key. Not great in the corners. But good to see him get, some finishing around the basket. That was without a doubt, his biggest strength was his finishing ability. And I was a little concerned because I think the concerns are real that he might not be a point guard. I think the concerns are real that he's a second or third banana. And it's going to take him time to develop into a potential number 1 scorer in the NBA. Any reaction off of this shot chart?
I'm just saying he just turned it on in the second half. Exactly what we needed. Yeah, he's not really a playmaker. We still need someone there. I think we started Kyle Lowry today. I missed some in the first quarter. Yeah, he's just that's not his game. He's not a playmaker.
Yeah, 3 of 4 and 5 of 6. So 8 of 12. Maxey was 8 of 12 in the paint in the second half and overtime. That's good to see for sure. So it's a work in progress when it comes to Tyrese Maxey and him figuring himself out. I think he'll be the first one to tell you he's in a slump. I've never seen Maxey in a slump before. So I think we're all dealing with this collectively. So there it is. Who do you want to talk about next?
Drummond, because apparently everyone's talking about him in the chat, and 2 stops, 17 rebounds, 9 points, I think. So this guy is just perfect. Like, we need his rebounding like all the time. Glad we have him back. 9 points, exactly what we need when Joel Embiid is out. So he's great. I love it. Great game.
His on-ball defense has no business being as good as it is. I don't understand. For someone his age.
Right.
I don't understand how he's getting these like strips and creating these like fast break opportunities. It was a defensive masterclass in clutch situations today. I like that we're starting to kind of see a little more Drummond and Yabu together. I think ultimately that's what I want the second unit to look like down the road. So I think there's real upside with that. Real upside with their passing and play, like low-key playmaking between those two. So keep an eye out on that. Let's go to Caleb Martin, 6 of 16 from the floor, 17 points, 12 boards. He did have 5 turnovers. He did have that massive mistake at the end of the game to foul when he shouldn't have. Unbelievable. And luckily they missed the free throw.
Halliburton of all players missed the free throw.
I got nothing, Mitch. That is the opposite of what I expected from Caleb Martin, at least textbook wise, and what we have seen from him in Miami. Thoughts on Caleb Martin?
Caleb Martin, good game. Stupid foul at the end. I'm like, what am I watching here? Is this AAU or something? Like, brain fart, I guess. But everyone was just like, man. And then Halliburton missed it. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah. Here's a shot chart. I think the biggest thing out of Caleb Martin is he didn't hit them from 3, but at least he took them. 1 of 5 from 3-point range. I think he only had 2 in the first 2 games. So even though the shots aren't falling, just keep shooting, man. We don't need you to turn into another Tobias Harris. Like, we need you to be zero hesitancy from the perimeter. Where should we go next? You tell us.
Let's see. Eric Gordon, I mean,
Jesus.
I guess.
He had a good game.
I guess you could call it that. I'm trying to figure it out. What did he shoot? I forget what he shot tonight.
Eric Gordon he played 32 minutes tonight. He got shot 5 of 10, 2 of 7 from 3. He was a plus 17, a team high plus 17 on the court. He had 15 points. 15 points, Eric Gordon. He's an interesting case where, like, I'm not sure if we're getting the most out of him. Like, I low-key want him to be a little more on ball to let Maxey go off ball, if that makes sense. Because that's been the biggest take for me, at least. Way too small sample size take is that Nick Nurse is getting Maxey way too on ball, and it's not going well. At least in terms of defense, is just collapsing on him and playing him tighter this season. And that would, I think, Eric Gordon does have some playmaking chops. Gordon, did he have any? Let me look. Gordon.
He had that one stop at the end.
He had an assist there. I think there is some ability to play make for others just a little bit. But anyway, thoughts on Eric Gordon?
He had that big stop before Drummond had his 2. If he did not have that stop, who knew where we would be right now? I mean, that was one of the big stops. He came up clutch in the best time. So,
absolutely. Let's go to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre. Another low efficiency night, as we expect. 14 points. He was a plus 8, 0 of 4 from 3. The shot's not falling, man. He did have 8 boards and 2 steals, but man, just like Caleb Martin in some stretches, just low IQ at times. Like these are guys that have tons of heart on the court, but man, like their inability to make efficient threes is going to be a problem, at least from in the short term until Embiid and Paul George get on the court. On the other end, like these are also 2 players that should never be in a place to make decisions with the basketball. They should be finishing plays and spacing the court and never in a place where the offense is running through them at the top of the key. That's kind of my take on Caleb Martin and Kelly Oubre. As we all know, any thoughts on Kelly Oubre?
I mean, Kelly Oubre, it's not one of his best games, not one of his worst. It was just an average game from him. He missed a key free throw, though, at the end. He missed a key one.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's get into our player of the game as I look for this thing. There it is. All right, player of the game for the Sixers. All right. Who is your player of the game, Mitch?
I'm going to let you take Tyrese Maxey because I'm going to go with Andre Drummond here.
That's where I was going to go too. I respect
it. Hey, you took Drummond last time. I'm taking Drummond this time. So, hey, 17 rebounds, 2 big stops at the end, 9 points, exactly what you needed from the big guy. Guarded from the perimeter. I still don't know how, but hey, he's my player of the game here.
Yeah, I'll go with Tyrese Maxey, straight up champion. Like the situation sucks. It's what it is. Joel Embiid should be on the court, but yeah, it's been a tough go. You know, we've seen teams shade off of him quite a bit here, but I thought his ability to finish around the basket with the tiniest of margins was on point tonight. This is a guy that always finds a way to finish around the basket. So give me Tyrese Maxey. He was awesome. Like that, again, I go back. I wish I had the video clip, but there was a play where Tyrese Maxey literally hit a floater.
Yes.
Of all shots, it was a floater where like he's made probably at least 500 of them in his NBA career. And you could see the emotion. You could see the frustration where he just screamed after hitting it. It's been that kind of season so far for Tyrese Maxey. Tech says Andre Drummond. Caleb had 12 boards. It's Caleb, our own Josh Hart. Oh, man, he's got to hit threes to be that guy, but there is potential. I see it. There is potential for that. For sure. Let's wrap it up, Mitch. Final thoughts on this one. Plugs, time's yours, man.
Congrats on our first win. We got it. About time. It would have been better if we got it on Wednesday against Tobias on Wednesday. That would have been even more sweet. But yeah, good win. I have a video coming out right after this, so you guys are going to want to look forward to that. So make sure you guys hit that like, sub, notification bell. You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. Hardcore Sports Network, you name it.
All right. He is Mitch Kofsky on X. Make sure you go check out Hardcore Sports Network. We're going to be trying to figure these post-game shows out. So make sure you go subscribe over there because we're going to be doing a lot over there. And I'll just be sharing and plugging Mitch's channel for sure. So be sure to check out all of that. Mitch, I did my first deep dive into the NBA draft. Go check out.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did my first scouting report on a guy named Mackenzie Mbaku out of Indiana. If you're looking for like a 3-4 wing-ish guy with upside, go check him out. Could
Great
be a
guy. I love his game. I love his game.
Could be a breakout star of this season. I'm planning on doing one every Sunday. So going forward, make sure you go check out that's on the channel as well as all the Eagles type of stuff. So he is Mitch. I am Dives. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay